On Apple Valley News Now, a case of mistaken identity and a deadly shooting. Yakima police hope someone can help them solve a cold case. And trick-or-treaters are in for a bitterly cold night, but lots of fun out there. Stacey Lee is live at the Playground of Dreams with your first alert forecast coming up. And the levy lift that some Walla Walla County voters will see on their ballot, that involves a property tax increase. Tonight, we're talking about how the money will support firefighting operations.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Alyssa Warner. It is Halloween. Lots of trick-or-treaters are getting ready to head out and they're going to need to bundle up because it's already cold out there. Apple Valley News Now, Stacey Lee live tonight at the Playground of Dreams at a Halloween event in Kennewick with your first alert weather forecast.
That's right. We are at Safe Treat Street. Now say that 4 times fast. I've been practicing. But anyway, great event here at Columbia Park. We're at the bandshell area near the Lamson Pits, and this event is going till 7 o'clock tonight. Lots of folks down here. Easy to knock out a lot of trick-or-treating all in one location. As you can see behind us, we've got lots of folks lining up. Plenty of room and some great costumes. I've seen tons of fun. Now, my big story to you tonight is bundle up. It's cold. I forgot my gloves. Don't do that. Bring your gloves. You're going to need them tonight as those temperatures are getting really chilly. Let's take a look. And in Tri-Cities tonight, trick-or-treaters won't need an umbrella, but you're going to need a coat. Once it starts getting dark, those temperatures start to drop rapidly. We'll stay in the 40s. If you trick-or-treat past 7, you're going to be dropping into the 30s. In Yakima, again, very chilly night there as well with cloudy overcast skies, and those temperatures will drop down into the 30s by 7 o'clock. For Walla Walla trick-or-treaters tonight, again, on the cool side, you'll see temperatures dropping into the upper 30s by 7. So grab a coat and get ready for a chilly night. What's ahead the next couple of days? Lots of rain. Strong Pacific moisture is heading our direction in the next several days. Here's the headlines for you. Cold and cloudy for your Halloween. Temperatures in the 30s and 40s between 5 and 7. That rain begins Wednesday night. We'll have a little break Thursday and lots more rain as we head towards the weekend. And speaking of the weekend, we're going to fall back 1 hour when you go to bed Saturday night into Sunday. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacey. We'll check in with you in a bit. Now, the Yakima Police Department continues its monthly spotlight on cold cases with the 2010 killing of an innocent man in the wrong place at the wrong time. According to police, 20-year-old Kyle Flurchinger was standing in the backyard of a friend's home when he was struck by a stray bullet from a shooting that occurred at least half a block away. Investigators say 2 gang members were shooting at 2 brothers from the Sunnyside area because they mistook them for members of a rival gang. One brother was seriously injured but survived. Now, the case stalled without witnesses. Now, 13 years later, they're looking for anything that will help them move forward.
If we can get information that's credible and that we can, take some sort of action on, that's the best. But there's no limit to what the information can be. It can be I heard through somebody. This is what happened.
Now, if you have any information, you can contact Detective Kevin Kays at 509-249-6874. You can email ypdcoldcase@yakimawa.gov or make an anonymous tip to Yakima County Crime Stoppers. We are now 1 week from Election Day, but in Washington, you can fill out your ballot, sign it, and return it anytime between now and 8 o'clock on November 7th. And one of the issues on some Walla Walla County ballots is a fire district levy lid lift. Now, Walla Walla Fire District 5 is asking to raise property taxes to support their operations by 24 cents per $1,000 of assessed property value. The fire chief tells me this is the first time they've asked for a levy lid lift, and that money would be spent on some vital safety upgrades to protect first responders and to hire new firefighters and buy new equipment to help them keep up with demand.
We're averaging 700 calls a year, and so you're looking at a couple calls a day. What we're really seeing right now, just for this year, we call them back-to-back calls or overlapping calls. There's 93 that we had for this year so far, which means while we're on a call, either it's a medical or a fire, we have another call happening at the same time.
So coming up on Apple Valley News Now at 6, I'll take a closer look at exactly what's at stake and what happens if this levy doesn't pass. Teachers in Portland may go on strike tomorrow. Oregon's governor has urged both sides, though, to continue negotiating.
You need to stay at the table. You need to figure this out. Going out on strike is not in the best interest of students or families, and I hope you're spending every moment between now and your self-imposed deadline to figure this out.
Both sides remain far apart on issues like class size caps, teacher compensation, and teacher planning time. American paychecks grew faster than expected in the third quarter, that according to new Labor Department data. The Employment Cost Index, which is a broad measure of total compensation paid to U.S. workers, rose 1.1% last quarter, which is faster than second quarter gains. Year over year, wages and profits both grew 4.3% in the third quarter. The third quarter compensation increases illustrate ongoing momentum in the job market. However, Americans are losing confidence in the economy. The Consumer Confidence Index has fallen now for the third month in a row. It's reached its second lowest level so far this year, according to the Conference Board. Americans feel concerned about rising prices, the political situation, and higher interest rates. More than 2/3 of consumers think a recession could take place this month. That despite economic growth in the third quarter. President Joe Biden is targeting financial advisors in his latest crackdown on junk fees. The administration says a new rule will help Americans save money, and it expands on the previous consumer advocacy steps the president has already taken. This as polls show Biden is still struggling to win over voters on his handling of the economy. ABC's M. Nguyen reports.
President Joe Biden unveiling new efforts to crack down on junk fees, this time for retirement accounts.
These junk fees may not matter to the wealthy, but they sure matter to working folks in homes like the one I grew up in.
The Labor Department proposing a rule that would raise the bar for financial planners who give advice to Americans on 401k plans and other retirement accounts. The rule tackling retirement savings seeks to close loopholes that allow advisors to recommend investments that aren't in the best interest of their client in order to secure a higher commission. The White House estimates those conflicts of interest can cost Americans as much as 20% of their savings over a lifetime, and argues the new rule could save tens of billions of dollars.
I'm proud to announce that my administration has taken our most comprehensive action ever to eliminate junk fees.
The economy top of mind for most Americans as the president ramps up his 2024 re-election campaign. Earlier this month, the administration put pressure on several industries, from concert tickets to hotel rooms, to fully disclose their fees to consumers up front. If that ban goes into effect, companies charging junk fees could also be fined and even forced to pay customers back. The latest data shows the U.S.'s GDP grew nearly 5% last quarter, better than expected, with unemployment at record lows and wages up over the last year. Despite that, inflation remains stubbornly high, and the president continues to face low approval ratings for his handling of the economy.
That was ABC's M. Nguyen reporting. Now, the new proposals are part of the administration's economic plan, which they are calling Bidenomics. Officials have yet to give any guidance as to when the changes could take effect. Home prices rose in August. The S&P CoreLogic Case-Shiller National Home Price Index showed prices increased 0.9% from July. That's the 7th consecutive month of increases. Now, according to the data, prices increased 2.6% from a year ago, and this comes as a historically low inventory continues to push up the price of a home. A consumer alert tonight, a dog food recall due to salmonella risk. Mid-America Pet Food has voluntarily recalled 3 lots of Victor Supper premium dog food, select beef meal, and brown rice formula. The FDA says the recall began after a third-party conduct random sampling and 3 lots tested positive for salmonella. The recall impacts the 5-pound, 15-pound, and 40-pound bag sizes. All of them have a best buy date of June 12, 2024. Salmonella can impact animals, but also poses a risk to people handling contaminated food. If you have this at home, you should destroy it in a way that kids, pets, and wildlife can't get to it. You'll also want to wash and sanitize any food bowls and storage containers. Grizzly bears are on the endangered species list, and the National Park Service and U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service have spent years pushing forward a plan to revamp the dwindling population in the North Cascades. Washington Representative Dan Newhouse says the people who live and recreate there in the North Cascades are pushing back, saying they don't want more grizzly bears in the area. He says out of about 200 people who attended a public listening session last night in Okanogan County, about 6 spoke in favor of the proposal. He says at least 50 spoke out against it. They cited concerns about safety for people, threats to livestock populations, crop damage, and potential impacts to tourism. Newhouse says it's not just a concern for the people who live around the North Cascades.
These bears have the ability to migrate within a 500-mile radius, and so by placing them up in the north central part of the state, they could easily end up in Kittitas or even Yakima County.
So 3 more meetings are planned this week in Washington State in New Halem, Darrington, and Winthrop. But if you can't make it in person, you can also submit a comment online on the National Park Service website through November 13th. Doctors have advised taking a daily aspirin for years, but that guidance might need to be changed. We're talking about that next. Plus, unearthing Pendleton's history, special tours that can give visitors a front row seat to the past. And we're tracking cold temperatures on this Halloween. We'll go live to Stacy Lee at the Playground of Dreams for her first alert forecast coming up on Apple Valley News Now.
You deserve a great mattress. Get one now with no credit needed for just $39 down and 100 days, same as cash. Only at Mattress Depot USA.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
With K2 Vision RLE, you can throw away your distance and reading glasses. Plus, you'll never develop a cataract. Schedule a free Zoom consultation with us today. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
Did you see this? It says most people are going to need long-term care that health insurance and Medicare won't cover.
I saw that, and it got me thinking, if I need to pay for home modifications or in-home care, I am not prepared. Are you?
Not really. I mean, whatever happens, I just want to know that I'll be able to get care and stay in my own home as I age.
Right? I want that too. So,
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
Tonight, the ground war inside Gaza as Israel retaliates for Hamas attacks. The global outcry for citizens and hostages in the crossfire. More Americans turn to the most watched newscast on television. World News Tonight with David Muir.
Is Medicare planning the last thing on your list? If you're approaching retirement age, contact the professionals at Stand Fortier Insurance Services and get answers to all your Medicare insurance questions. Let Stand Fortier guide you through the Medicare maze. Stand Fortier Insurance Services, bringing clarity to the complex.
What's better than warm cookies fresh from the oven? All the tasty ingredients for warm cookies on sale. Yum!
Mix up the savings this Thursday for Super One Foods 12-hour bake sale. 2-pound Food Club powdered or brown sugar, 98 cents, first 6. Nestle baking chips, $1.98 a bag, first 3. And 1-pound Food Club sweet cream butter, $1.68, first 2.
Super One Foods 12-hour bake sale. This Thursday only. The savings are sweet.
Let a Mattress Depot USA sleep specialist put you on the mattress that matches your sleeping habits.
Stop by today. You'll sleep better tonight.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
Welcome back. Dramatic body camera video from the day of the deadly Lahaina wildfires has been released by Maui police. The tense moments show the scenes before the wildfires destroyed the historic town of Lahaina that killed at least 99 people and burned more than 2,000 structures. ABC's Melissa Adan has the new details.
Maui police officers going door to door evacuating people and elderly from their homes while smoke and fire surrounded them. The Maui Police Department releasing 16 minutes of body camera video from the deadly August 8th wildfire.
You gotta go!
Depicting the dramatic moments amid the deadly blaze that killed at least 99 people. Fires engulfing homes, officers breaking down a cattle gate, even using garden hoses in a desperate attempt to slow the flames to allow for more people to evacuate. Tense evacuations captured along Front Street, where a group of people sheltered inside a coffee shop, leaving behind historic Front Street that was decimated. The Maui police chief commending his officers, 11 from Lahaina, lost everything.
You saw officers
saving lives. We are sorry for all those who suffered and lost.
The video released during a news conference. The police chief says he wanted to provide some context ahead of the 20 hours of footage released in compliance with the public records request. While the cause of the fire is still under investigation, there's evidence it could have been sparked by downed power lines, which ignited the dry grass. Officers heard talking about the power lines blocking roads.
Multiple power lines are down. I was told they're blocking.
That was ABC's Melissa Adon reporting. The Maui police chief says the department is working on an after-action review, a report of what went right, what went wrong, and how they can improve. That's expected to be completed within the next 2 years. In health news tonight, a new study found long-term aspirin use for high-risk cardiovascular patients with stents might be ineffective and might even be harmful. A report in the scientific journal Circulation looked at more than 7,500 acute coronary syndrome patients. That describes a variety of heart conditions. Some patients have a stent inserted during surgery, and doctors often recommended taking aspirin daily for a year after surgery to prevent blood clots. But according to the study, not taking a daily aspirin after 3 months following surgery was just as effective in avoiding clotting complications. It also reduces the risk of severe bleeding that aspirin can cause. Trick-or-treaters will soon hit the neighborhood looking to get a haul of chocolate or fruity flavored candy. The National Confectioners Association calls Halloween its Super Bowl, and this year Americans paid more to fill treat bags. Grocery price analysis by Data Assembly found candy and gum prices rose 13% in the past year.
Supply chain and inflationary challenges have been incredibly well documented, and every industry is impacted by it.
So we know cocoa prices spiked in the past year. Crop yields were low due to disease and heavy rain in Ivory Coast, which is the world's leading cocoa producer. Sugar prices have surged in part because of drought in India and Thailand. And confectioners estimate Halloween drives about $6 billion of their sales each year. The National Retail Federation estimates overall Halloween spending will top $12.2 billion. A unique tourism experience and fascinating history lesson lies just beneath the streets of Pendleton, Oregon. Pendleton Underground Tours has been guiding visitors through the tunnels below the city since 1989. It's an eerie look back at the past and some of the illegal activities that used to take place under this western town.
And that's one reason that a lot of people just didn't talk about the underground, because a lot of shady business had taken place underground. But then years later, it's really a fascinating history, and you don't gloss it over because it's history.
Coming up on Apple Valley News at 6:30, our Jill Sperling takes us on a tour telling us about some of the activities these tunnels have been used for since they were built in the late 1800s.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
All right, yes, we are live tonight here at Safe Treat Street. Excellent. I'm with Jen from Adam and Jen 94.9 The Wolf, and this event is a great time for the entire family. First of all, Jen, tell us about the event and how it has evolved, and how many years have you been doing this?
Well, this will be our 19th year putting this event on, and we love it because, as you can see, so many littles come out here all dressed up. It's a safe, controlled environment for families to bring their kids down and trick or treat. It's free to the public to come down. We walk through and they get to trick or treat all the different places, and we've got a really cool bus out here this year with Ben Franklin Transit. We've got music going. We've got prizes to give away. It's a lot of fun.
Sounds like a lot of fun, and lots of vendors, again, lots of community members here. And tell us a little bit about BFT's bus this year.
Yeah, you know, I thought that BFT was going to be doing a haunted bus for us, but it ends up it's a Barbie bus, and people are loving it.
All right, well, thank you so much, Jen. And yes, this event till 7 o'clock tonight. You can get lots of trick-or-treating done all at once. My advice is dress warm. Let's check out those temperatures around the area.
And our Tri-City trick-or-treaters definitely going to need a coat tonight. Don't forget the flashlights. Make sure you look both directions. And again, those temperatures chilly. Now, we're staying in the 40s through 7, but right after 7, start looking for temperatures down in the 30s. And we will see those 30-degree temps in Yakima tonight. Again, overcast, cloudy skies, 39 by 7, and will be even cooler after 7 p.m. in the Yakima area. For Walla Walla trick-or-treaters, again, very cool, overcast, 38 by 7, and you'll be getting into the mid to lower 30s after 7 o'clock tonight. So plan for that. Again, be safe out there, and all the drivers out there, watch for all those little trick-or-treaters out there. Our temperature trend, well, the good news is we're going to see those temperatures gradually start to rise over the next couple of days. Those overnight lows will start to get above the freezing level and will be right about average on Friday. Tri-Cities, again, we're gradually seeing those temperatures grow just close to that average on Friday, and we'll stay warm through the weekend. But we've got a lot going on as far as the atmosphere goes. Here comes those clouds. We're seeing that ridge of high pressure move out and a trough of low pressure coming into the area. Next couple of days, I want to just show you the whole Pacific Northwest, the outlook on our moisture. You see that coming into Portland. That's late tonight, early tomorrow morning. And then that wave of rain moves to the east as we get through our day tomorrow. We'll start seeing those showers move through the region all across the state and through the Pacific Northwest for the next couple of days there, and it moves off to the east in Spokane with a tiny break on Thursday. Futurecast, let's plan the timing of that storm out. Again, we see that southerly flow coming up. It'll turn more easterly as the system moves in off the Pacific. This is when we'll start to see those showers move in across the Columbia River Gorge through the Dalles, slowly making its way into the Columbia Basin, into the Hermiston area and Yakima by early tomorrow evening. And then we'll see those showers spread through our entire region, including the foothills of the Blues, Connell, Ellensburg, Yakima, Sunnyside, all through the Columbia Basin. And again, those showers will continue all night Wednesday into early Thursday morning. Showers will continue for the first part of your day. Looking for that umbrella at the bus stop Thursday morning. Those showers will finally start to recede by midday on Thursday, moving towards the foothills of the Blues. And you can see those barbs. That's that westerly flow that we have. Those showers move out. We get a little bit of a break as we move into Thursday. Temperatures overnight tonight, very chilly out there in the 20s. Those daytime highs tomorrow, again, just a tiny bit warmer than we were today. Here's that 7-day planning forecast. Again, lots of rain headed our way with the atmospheric river in the forecast. Here's the Tri-Cities 7-day forecast. Again, lots of showers headed our way. But the good news is those temperatures warming up into the 50s and even the 60s, and overnight lows again above the freezing level. So again, be safe out there this Halloween. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacey. You're watching Apple Valley News Now. We'll be back in just a moment.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Now is the time for a new bath from Bathfitter. Every Bathfitter bath is installed quickly, safely, and beautifully with a lifetime warranty. Go from old to new, from worn to wow. The beautiful bath you've always wanted, done right, installed by one expert technician, all in one day. We've been creating moments like these for 35 years, and we're here to help you get started. Book your free virtual or in-home design consultation today.
Create a backyard that's out of this world. Right now, save $20 on the BG857 battery blower. Real STIHL. Find yours.
As things heat up on The Golden Bachelor, get your friends and head to Twig's Bistro and Martini Bar each Thursday night as Apple Valley News Now hosts the official Golden Bachelor watch party. Get awesome food and drinks and enter to win great prizes as we cheer on Tri-Cities radio personality Faith Martin in the competition for the Golden Bachelor.
I'm Gary. I'm your first Golden Bachelor.
It's the official Golden Bachelor watch party Thursday nights at Twig's Bistro and Martini Bar in Columbia Center. From Twig's Bistro and Martini Bar, Active for Life, and Apple Valley News Now.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Please switch to airplane mode.
But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? Introducing Us Mode, a mode that makes our phones less distracting, so we can focus on quality time. So the notifications we get are the ones that matter. So we're never distracted from what's most important. Visit US Cellular in-store or online to set up Us Mode for free, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, built for us.
Who is Culligan? Your local water experts since 1936. The world's most efficient water softener. Safer drinking water in every glass. Convenient, reliable delivery. Industry-leading technology. Here for every water worry.
Welcome back. Apple live streamed an event Monday night that featured its next generation of processors and M3 chips. The company also unveiled some colorful new iMac computers. Apple says the Macs with faster processing chips will become available next week. Now here's a preview of what's ahead on World News Tonight with David Muir in about 5 minutes.
Tonight, the ground war inside Gaza as Israel retaliates for Hamas attacks. The global outcry for citizens and hostages in the crossfire. More Americans turn to the most watched newscast on television. World News Tonight with David Muir.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
If something's missing in your morning without a McDonald's breakfast, then try a new bagel sandwich. With fluffy egg, melty cheese, and your choice of a steak patty with grilled onion, or bacon, or sausage, well, those will fill the void deliciously. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
With K2 Vision RLE, you can throw away your distance and reading glasses. Plus, you'll never develop a cataract. Schedule a free Zoom consultation with us today. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
Honey, that was my brother. Can we bring him dinner tomorrow? He's been having a hard time since his accident.
Of course. I know it's been tough. There's so many costs that his insurance doesn't even cover.
I know. The ramp to his front door, transportation, meal preparation. What if something happens to one of us?
We should plan to sit down soon. We can look through the long-term care benefits that we're earning with WA Cares.
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
Ooh, the DQ Cheeseburger Lovers deal is back. 2 single cheeseburgers for only $5, or 2 double cheeseburgers for just $7? For real? Oh, tell me it's as good as it looks. Deal this good speaks for itself, I guess. But you better get it before it's gone. DQ, happy tastes good.
Dear Exit Strategy, all your pieces are in place. A tranquil lake, a serene sky, an emerald forest, a secret hideout. Thanks for being there just when I need you most. Always Toyota SUVs.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance. Visit your local Toyota dealer to learn more. Reserve yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Mattress Depot USA always offers premium mattresses at the best prices every day.
But we are also sleep specialists.
Check out Mattress University on our website, mattressdepotusa.com. It's filled with information.
Like Beds 101, Mattress Anatomy 201, and Sleep Health 301.
And yes, there is a sleep quiz that will help you choose the mattress best for you.
Study it today, sleep better tonight.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Twig's Bistro and Martini Bar. We're shaking things up.
I think they like each other.
I'm Charles. Lunch?
Vanessa, I like lunch.
Give in to deliciousness. Buy one craveable classic and get another one for $1. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Welcome back. It's chilly out there. Stacey has a final look at your forecast.
And one last look at our planning forecast. Again, very chilly tonight, but we're seeing a gradual warming trend. But look at all the rain in the forecast. Tri-Cities, Yakima's going to be wet. We'll get a little bit of a break Thursday into Friday, Thursday day, but Thursday night the rain comes back and continues all the way into the early part of next week. Same thing for Walla Walla and Hermiston. We see wet days ahead, but warmer temperatures above the freezing level. So again, be safe out there. Watch for those little ghouls and goblins, and happy Halloween. Alyssa.
Thanks, Stacey, and thank you so much for watching. World News Tonight with David Muir is next. We're back tonight at 6, and you can find the latest anytime on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com.